16代目のクラウン、日本の歴史に重ね合わせれば、それは明治維新です。ご覧ください。新しい時代の幕開けです。
Something big is happening in the auto world, and it's not what you think. While most companies are focused on making better electric vehicles, Toyota has taken a bold and unexpected turn that's left the entire EV industry stunned. They're betting on hydrogen, not batteries, and in a shocking twist, they've just revealed a brand new model that could flip the EV game on its head. Why hydrogen? Because it refuels in minutes, goes farther, and is cleaner for the planet compared to traditional battery-powered cars. This move isn't just bold, it's revolutionary. Toyota's latest innovation has caught the attention of automakers across the globe, and many are wondering if this is the beginning of a major shift. So what makes this new car so special? How does it actually work? And could this be the start of the end for electric vehicles as we know them? Stick around, because what you're about to discover might just change everything. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss the future unfolding right in front of you. Toyota's adventure with hydrogen-powered cars kicked off way back in 1992 when they saw it as a cool green way to fuel the future. This wasn't just a quick fling. They were in it for the long haul, dreaming big about ditching dirty fossil fuels and tackling climate change head-on. By 1996, they hit a major win with their first hydrogen-powered ride, the RAV4 FCV. This little trailblazer, built from the classic RAV4, proved hydrogen could actually power a car and do it well. Building it wasn't easy, though. Toyota's engineers had to crack some tough nuts, like designing the fuel cell stack, figuring out how to store hydrogen safely, and making the electric parts hum. The RAV4 FCV was their aha moment, showing the world that zero-emission driving wasn't just a pipe dream, it could really work. Through the late 90s and into the 2000s, Toyota kept pouring their heart and cash into perfecting hydrogen tech, teaming up with brainy researchers and government folks to speed things up. They tested their fuel cells everywhere, from zippy little cars to big commercial rigs. Then in 2002, they rolled out the Toyota FCHV, a slick combo of fuel cell and hybrid tech that gave us a sneak peek at the eco-friendly driving of tomorrow. Over the next 10 years, Toyota kept tweaking their hydrogen-powered prototypes, showing them off in cool demos and test runs all over the world. They teamed up with local governments and groups to start building the hydrogen stations needed to make these cars a real thing everywhere. All that hard work paid off big time in 2014 when Toyota unleashed the Mirai, a game-changing hydrogen car that blew everyone away and hit the market for real. Even with roadblocks like not enough fuel stations and tough competition from battery-powered cars, Toyota never gave up on hydrogen. They're still leading the pack today, dreaming up new ways to use it, like in big trucks and buses, and working with partners to spread hydrogen fuel networks across the globe. Toyota's all in on hydrogen because they truly believe it's a key player in switching the world to cleaner energy and greener rides. So, does hydrogen really work as a fuel? And what's next for these awesome vehicles? Let's dive in. Meet the Toyota Mirai. Its name means future in Japanese, and it's the first mid-size hydrogen car you could actually buy. It debuted at the 2014 Los Angeles Auto Show, showing off Toyota's big push for eco-friendly driving and cutting-edge tech. The Mirai's sleek look and smart tech come straight from its ancestors, like the Toyota FCVR and FCV concept cars. The FCVR popped up at the 2011 Tokyo Motor Show, giving us a first taste of Toyota's hydrogen dreams. While the 2013 FCV concept at the same show polished up that vision even more. Toyota's FCV concept rolled out as a stunning bright blue sedan, shaped like a water droplet to show off its eco-friendly vibe. Why water? Because that's the only thing that comes out of a hydrogen-powered ride. No dirty exhaust, just clean H2O. Born from this sleek idea, the Mirai became a glowing icon of green motoring. The FCV had a bold front grille and smart air vents designed to pull in cooling air and oxygen, keeping the fuel cells running cool and strong. About the same size as a Toyota Camry, it felt familiar and comfy for daily driving. But hidden inside was cutting-edge tech. Toyota said it could travel nearly 700 kilometers, or 430 miles on one full tank, making it a serious rival for gas-hungry vehicles. Inside, the FCV packed a next-gen fuel cell setup that was twice as strong as Toyota's earlier FCHV model. This upgrade cranked out over 100 kilowatt-hours of power while trimming down the size of the fuel cell stack. That's some slick innovation. Toyota also added its own lightweight fuel cell stack and slid 2 high-pressure hydrogen tanks beneath a custom-built body to improve power and save fuel. The FCV concept could comfortably seat 4 people, making it ideal for families or solo rides. Even better, it was set to cost 95% less than Toyota's 2008 FCV version, a huge win for your wallet. When the Mirai finally launched in 2015, Toyota blended in some of their proven hybrid parts like the electric motor and power control unit from their hybrid lineup, making the car efficient, dependable, and a total game changer. Toyota's FCV concept was a smart mix of technologies that work perfectly in all kinds of driving. In slow-moving city traffic, it behaved just like a regular electric car, drawing energy from its battery, which got topped up through regenerative braking when you eased off the pedal. But when you hit the gas for quick speed or an extra kick, the hydrogen fuel cells jumped in, feeding power straight to the electric motor. The battery and fuel cell worked like a dream team, blending forces for a fun, smooth ride. By June 2014, Toyota had fine-tuned the FCV into something road-ready, revealing prices in Japan and planning a launch before April 2015. They kicked things off in areas where hydrogen fueling stations were being built to support this clean car future. All of this effort led to the Mirai, the first-gen hydrogen hero, codenamed JP10. It rolled out in December 2014 and stayed on the road until 2020, combining Toyota's top-tier fuel cell tech with smart hybrid extras. The Mirai came with a single-speed transmission and a compact yet powerful 1.66 kilowatt-hour nickel-metal hydride battery. According to US EPA tests, it could drive up to 502 kilometers, or 312 miles, on a full tank. Not bad at all. At its heart was the Toyota Fuel Cell System, TFCS, a smart fusion of fuel cell and hybrid tech. With a custom fuel cell stack, a boost converter, and high-pressure hydrogen tanks, it ran super efficiently and didn't release a single puff of carbon dioxide or harmful gases. Just clean water. The Mirai's clever setup could launch it from 0 to 97 kilometers per hour, that's around 60 miles per hour, in just 9 seconds. That's pretty quick. Plus, refueling it with hydrogen only took 3 to 5 minutes, way quicker than charging a battery-powered car. It even had a cool H2O button that lets you release extra water vapor, the only thing created when hydrogen meets oxygen inside the fuel cell. The MI fuel cell stack is a real powerhouse, rocking a smart 3D mesh design that spreads oxygen evenly over its surfaces. This clever trick helps it crank out electricity super efficiently while staying compact yet powerful. The Mirai's high-pressure hydrogen tanks are seriously tough. Made with a triple-layer build of carbon fiber reinforced plastic and nylon from UVB Industries, they team up with an electric motor, borrowed from Toyota's hybrid expertise, that delivers 113 kilowatts of punch and 335 Newton-meters of torque. It's backed by a nickel-metal hydride battery, just like the one in the Camry Hybrid. Toyota takes safety seriously too. They put the Mirai through the ringer at their Higashi Fuji Technical Center with loads of crash tests. Its body uses carbon fiber materials to soak up and spread crash forces, keeping passengers protected. Plus, hydrogen sensors are placed throughout the car to detect leaks and shut off the tanks instantly if needed. The tanks are mounted outside the passenger area, so any leaked hydrogen just floats away safely. Everything's designed to safeguard both people and the car's vital components. And that's not all. The first Mirai was just the opening act. Its success set the stage for the second-generation Mi, and Toyota's just getting warmed up with this hydrogen journey. They raised the bar with the second-gen Mirai, which debuted in October 2019 as model code JP20 and began production in December 2020. It rides on Toyota's slick new global architecture TNGA platform and features a rear-mounted motor with rear-wheel drive for a sportier, more dynamic feel. This new setup balances the car's weight better and adds extra interior space for a roomier, more comfortable ride. Underneath, the improved fuel cell powertrain pumps out 182 horsepower and 300 Newton-meters of torque. Way more punch than the original Mirai. That translates to quicker acceleration and a more spirited drive, all while staying green. The electric motor pairs with a single-speed transmission and a small lithium-ion battery, extending the range to an impressive 647 kilometers or 402 miles on a full hydrogen tank. With 3 tanks holding a total of 141 liters, you can drive farther between refueling stops. It's perfect for anyone who wants eco-friendly driving with zero range anxiety. The Mirai's sleek, futuristic design isn't just for show. It's built for aerodynamics and practical daily use. Step inside, and it's like a high-end lounge, filled with advanced tech and comfort-focused touches. As of March 2023, Toyota gave it a fresh new infotainment system with an easy-to-use interface to keep drivers connected. It also features Toyota's Teammate Level 2 driver assistance system, letting you go hands-free on select roads and even auto-park with smart help, taking the stress out of everyday driving. When it comes to safety, the Mirai delivers in full, scoring a 5-star rating from Euro NCAP in September 2021. Since it hit the market, it's been turning heads and gaining fans, with 21,475 units sold globally by November 2022. It proves that Toyota's hydrogen vision is paying off, bold, efficient, and seriously cool. The US is leading the charge with 11,368 units sold, followed by Japan at 7,435 and another 2,622 spread across other parts of the world. Sure, those numbers aren't huge yet, but hydrogen tech is still just getting started. It's only a matter of time before it really takes off. Still, the Mirai's success has lit a fire under Toyota to keep pushing the hydrogen car game to new heights. Toyota's not stopping with the MAI. They've got 2 brand new fuel cell electric vehicles, FCEVs, in the works to shake up their lineup. Plus, they're giving the MAI itself a makeover. Fans had some gripes about the current version, like tight cabin space and a small trunk. So, Toyota's fixing that with a roomier, more practical interior that still keeps the ME's cool style and zippy performance intact. This glow-up shows Toyota's all about listening to its drivers and making the ride even better. One exciting newbie is the Toyota MiSport, a souped-up version with a bold, sporty vibe. It's got a fierce look with a new bumper, black trim, and a rear diffuser that doesn't just look tough. It helps the car hug the road at high speeds. Toyota's tweaking the suspension and powertrain too, giving it sharper handling and a punchier feel when you hit the gas or take a corner. With more horsepower, it's faster off the line, blending green driving with a thrill that'll turn heads from eco-fans to speed junkies alike. But wait, there's more. Meet the Toyota Crown FCEV, a sleek 4-door sedan with a front-engine rear-wheel drive setup that makes it handle like a dream. This classy ride mixes smooth driving with hydrogen power, proving Toyota's ready to take on the future with style and swagger. The Toyota Crown FCEV comes in 2 awesome flavors, a hybrid and a hydrogen-powered fuel cell version. The fuel cell model borrows the same high-tech goodies as the second-gen MAI, including 3 high-pressure hydrogen tanks that let it cruise an incredible 820 kilometers, about 509 miles on just 1 fill-up. Better yet, refueling takes only 3 minutes, tackling one of the biggest worries about hydrogen cars. It uses a lithium-ion battery to team up with the electric motor, smoothly switching between hydrogen and electric power for a ride that's both powerful and effortless. Inside, the Crown's cabin is pure luxury. Think top-notch materials and a layout that's super comfy for everyone on board. It's loaded with a fancy infotainment system that's easy to use, plus killer sound and connectivity options that make every trip a blast. Safety is a big deal too, with a bunch of smart driver assist features to keep you protected and in control. The Crown sedan first showed off its pre-production flair in July 2022, hit the Japan market on November 2nd, 2023, and started selling like hotcakes on November 13th, aiming for 600 units a month. Toyota's not keeping the Crown to itself. It's headed to China too. After pulling the 14th Gen Crown from China in 2020, Toyota announced its big comeback in November 2020. A mock-up popped up at the Guangzhou Auto Show in December 2022, and a working hydrogen-powered prototype stole the show at the Fuji Speedway during the 2023 Fuji 24-hour endurance race. It'll roll out in China in April 2024, with two swanky versions, Premium and Extreme, ready to wow luxury car fans in that huge market. The Toyota Crown is making a huge splash in China, showing just how much people are starting to love hydrogen-powered cars in a place where electric vehicles, EVs, used to rule the green driving scene. The Crown's popularity proves folks are warming up to hydrogen tech big time. Buyers are hooked on its super-fast refueling, just a few minutes, and the ability to go farther on a single tank compared to many EVs. In China's cutthroat car market, the Crown is stealing the show. People there can't get enough of its awesome performance, fancy tech, and that perfect mix of luxury and planet-friendly vibes. It's especially a hit in big cities, where hydrogen stations are popping up, making it easier to fuel up and hit the road. Chinese drivers are seeing it as a clever, stylish pick that doesn't hold back when it comes to being eco-friendly. As more people start to realize the upsides of hydrogen, like how it's easier on the planet and super efficient, cars like the Crown are only going to get more popular. Add in growing concerns about battery shortages, messy supply chains, and the not-so-green side of mining lithium for EVs, and hydrogen starts to look like a cool, fresh alternative. The buzz is building that hydrogen cars might actually give EVs some real competition, especially in places where quick refueling and long-distance drives are a big deal. Let's be real. Topping off your tank in a few minutes beats waiting ages to charge an EV any day. For those who want ease and efficiency without cutting corners, hydrogen-powered cars like the Crown are starting to look like the future, and the world's paying attention. Toyota's going all in on hydrogen, and they're not just making promises, they're taking action. They're expanding their hydrogen vehicle lineup and working hard to build more fueling stations. That makes hydrogen cars more practical and appealing for everyday drivers. With excitement building and governments backing hydrogen tech, these cars could soon be everywhere, giving EVs a serious run for the top spot. Now let's talk about the planet. Hydrogen cars or EVs, who's the real green hero? As we move away from fossil fuels and toward cleaner energy, both electric vehicles and hydrogen fuel cell vehicles are helping cut down our carbon footprint. Each one has its own set of strengths and challenges. So let's unpack what makes them tick, looking at the environment, safety, and what it takes to make them go. Here's the lowdown. Both EVs and HFCVs are all about energy independence and reducing carbon emissions. They help cut our reliance on oil and clean up the air, especially when powered by renewable energy like solar and wind. This isn't just trading one limited fuel for another. It's a real shift toward energy that never runs out. That's why both are key players in the push for a carbon-neutral future. Plus, neither one spews tailpipe emissions. Big win. That's a major step forward for cleaning up our roads. But here's the twist. How green they really are depends on how their power is made. If the electricity or hydrogen comes from fossil fuels, that's a problem. But if it's from clean, renewable sources, then we're talking about the real impact. Still, switching to EVs and HFCVs won't happen overnight. We need tons of EV charging stations and hydrogen fueling points. That takes big investment, smart planning, and teamwork from governments, businesses, and everyday people. EVs and hydrogen cars both rock, but they've got some bumps to smooth out before they become everyone's go-to ride. For EVs, the big goal is better batteries. Think longer drives and faster charges. For hydrogen cars, it's about cutting the cost of making hydrogen and adding more fueling stations. EVs usually win points for their peppy performance, quiet feel, and lower cost overall. Hydrogen rides, though, pull ahead with longer range and lightning-fast refueling. But they're more complicated and pricey to get on the road. Building better infrastructure and smart energy tech is key to changing how we get around. Green hydrogen is a big deal here. It's made using clean stuff like wind or solar power to split water into hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. No nasty emissions, just pure planet-friendly energy. Unlike old-school hydrogen made from fossil fuels that pump out carbon, green hydrogen keeps things clean. It's perfect for tough-to-electrify stuff like big factories, planes, and ships, cutting emissions.